You want to make Twitch money fast? Just buy your affiliate status. Big brain. Huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Owned.tv. Owned is your one-stop shop for all your stream aesthetic needs, whether it be overlays or alerts or panels or whatever. All of Owned's overlays that you're seeing here on the screen are modular, so if you and all your friends pick up the same one, say for example, the new Alpha Gaming overlay that they released in conjunction with this channel, none of you guys are gonna have the exact same overlay because you can pick and choose the different pieces that you want. So if you'd like to make the smart move like many from this community have already done, feel free to use the link in the description below. Pick up your own overlay pack today. By the way, that link helps support the channel, so thank you. And if you'd like 40% of checkoff, feel free to use code ALPHA at checkout. Let's just jump right into this video. I spend a lot of time streaming on Twitch in the just chatting section, talking with you guys, answering and fielding a lot of questions, and I get a lot of questions, legitimate questions, that I remember having to figure out as a beginning creator, which by the way, if you'd like to join in, I stream every Monday, Wednesday on Twitch, link to that in the description down below. And there are a handful of ideas that when asked, they sound good in theory. When you say it, it sounds smart, like on paper. I 100% mean that. This video is not designed to make you feel dumb for trying to do one of these things. And realistically, the only people who actually know that these ideas end up hurting more than they help are people who have grown successful channels and can look back at their upbringing and say, oh, you know what? Yeah, those things, they didn't work. For example, number one on this list, posting consistently on YouTube. Are you seeing what I mean by that? Like everybody says to post consistent. It's like a known good idea to be consistent on YouTube. So let me explain a little bit what I mean when I say consistency is a very bad thing early on. I've had a number of people in chat ask how often they should post to YouTube to appease its algorithm. I had someone ask this week if they should stockpile like 5 to 10 videos, have them scheduled on their channel before they ever start posting videos, just to make sure they can stay consistent when they first start. Guys, I have news for you. The algorithm will not like you when you first start. It won't like you for a while, no matter what you do. And don't get me wrong, the YouTube algorithm is incredibly important to understand and know how to appease once you've learned how to create good content. But when you have no idea how to make a catchy thumbnail and title that brings in a higher click-through rate, when you have 20 subscribers, right? You will rarely, if ever, get recommended to people to watch. And honestly, trying to get videos up weekly, which is how often a good creator should post, by the way, but early on, trying to get videos up weekly is going to get in the way of the process of learning who you are and how to make content. And that process is super important. Spend some time on your early videos and post them as soon as you finish them, and watch them and read the comments and work on making the next video just a little bit better, and do that for your first 20, 30, 40 videos. And then once you get in the swing of things, you feel comfortable doing it, go weekly. So really don't worry about consistency at all in the very beginning. It's just gonna put unnecessary pressure on you during this important period of learning and growth, and it's gonna end up causing you to cut corners and potentially just not even post videos at all. Are you starting to understand what this video is about? And by the way, do you have any guesses on what the next 4 are? Just curious. See if you got any of them right. And number 2, something that every new creator is guilty of, making big announcements. I get it. You've made a big decision and you want to hype people up about it, whether it's starting a second channel or changing the direction of your content, doing something new. There is a very bad habit of new creators, and it's over-promising or over-hyping and then under-delivering. I used to do this a lot when my audience was smaller. I would use changes to spice things up and try to get my audience excited. And all it actually did was kind of create a brand around my content of inconsistency and letdown. I was talking big to get people excited with absolutely no realistic way to walk just as big. It ended up just kind of causing my audience to not take anything I said seriously. These changes are always way more exciting to you as the creator than they are to the viewer. Let it be exciting to you. Get in the habit of just doing, of under promising and then over delivering. That's actually how I've handled a lot of stuff with StreamBeats right now, is that I've only told you guys a fraction of the stuff we're working on right now, because when we do drop those things, I like to surprise you. If you're gonna get hyped over something, I don't want it to be hype over like, we're doing this in 2 months, right? I want you to get hyped because there's something that's already available, not over something that's coming in the future. And by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not familiar with StreamBeats, it is my copyright-free playlist of music for streamers and YouTubers. It is all original. Links in the description down below. Every song has been vetted by YouTube itself and deemed okay to monetize, and you will never get a DMCA on Twitch or anywhere. So yeah, 4 different genres, whatever you like, go check it out. Numbers 3 and 4, I feel like we can get through actually pretty quick. So let's do that because I really want to get to the last one. Number 3 is running YouTube and Facebook ads. Ads are a super powerful tool that companies can use to push their product into the eyes of people who otherwise wouldn't know about them. And I understand that maybe you got your recent Twitch payout, you've got an extra $100, $150, and you want to spend that the same way and get eyeballs that you otherwise wouldn't have gotten on your content. That seems like a great investment in your content, right? No, I've tried it. It doesn't work. Sure, the videos get a lot more views. We did this on one of our music videos once. I think it got like 150,000 views. We didn't see any bump in subscribers. None of those people came back. Plus, YouTube already has a method of getting content in front of other people. It's called the recommended feed. Spend that money instead on thumbnail creating software like the Affinity Suite that Sam and I use. If you can make a clickable title and thumbnail, you will increase your click-through rate, and with a higher click-through rate, YouTube is much more likely to recommend your videos to others. On my channel, on this channel, only 35% of my viewers are subscribers. 65% of my video views come from the recommended feed. Number 4 is waiting until you've saved up enough to buy the gear that you want to use in your videos, right? As the bar of YouTube production quality rises, you need to be up with that bar, right? And I'll be the first to admit, good gear can make a video more watchable. This setup we're looking at here, this is like probably a $6,000 camera setup, and it will look even better when we finish building Senpai HQ. But if you ask me, 80 to 90% of the watchability of a video doesn't come from the gear, it comes from the story. It comes from the editing, the flow, the camera angle, all these things that take time to learn, not the gear. Making and posting videos that you shot on your phone is the exact practice that you need to prepare yourself to shoot videos on good gear when you're ready to buy it. But let's talk about this last one, number 5, which is probably the thing that people crave the most and was made very obvious by this whole Monstercat Twitch affiliate thing that people are freaking out about. New content creators have a tendency to need affirmation that what they're doing is the right thing to do before they do it. They need that external validation. Before they walk into the dark room, they want to hold the hand of someone who's walked into that room before. The most common example of this is people popping into my chat or sending me an email detailing their entire YouTube channel plan and then ending it with, so do you think this is a good idea? And then they're not super happy when I respond and they say, I don't know, try it, let me know. Look, there's nothing wrong with asking for advice when you need it. I'm a huge advocate for humility and being able to swallow your pride and ask for help when you're struggling. But if you have the need to get someone's approval before you're even willing to try something, this probably isn't the job for you. This job requires you to do things that nobody's ever done before. And you're going to have to make gut decisions on really important things because there just aren't any metrics out there to point you in the right direction. Just take, for example, the Unus Honest channel that Markiplier and Crank Gameplays, well, I guess they just finished like a couple days ago. Nobody had ever done that before. And it got a lot of attention because of that. And needing validation like that is a very easy downward spiral to get caught in, especially on social media where the majority of metrics we look at all the time are likes and followers and sub counts. But those things can only come after you have found the passion to create. And that passion has to come from you. That also goes for affiliate and partner statuses. Everyone this week was calling Twitch pay to win after they announced that if you buy a subscription to Monstercat Gold, you automatically get given affiliate status. That's not pay to win. Affiliate and partner are just cosmetics. There are a bajillion partners who stream for fewer than 5 people. Nobody cares that you have that check mark. Nothing can invalidate the hard work that you put into your channel before becoming an affiliate. Just because someone found an easier way to become affiliate doesn't mean they automatically got the hard work that you put into it. You put time into building your community and getting those 50+ followers. They didn't do that. They don't have those things. The only way this can really bother you is if you care more about Twitch validating you with a status than you care about the time and effort you put into your community and your channel. Stop worrying about those things. Instead, be worried about DMCA strikes on your channel and use Streambeats. Which, by the way, if you'd like one, there is actually a sync license that you can download and keep. That way, in case you don't trust me, you actually have a legal document giving you permission to use this music on your streams that you can fight a DMCA with. I've already given you permission. I'm the only one that can issue a DMCA, but just know that that's there. I got you. Anyway, let's talk more about this in my next stream. Link to that in the description down below. And as always, happy streaming.